Alright guys, it's 9-0. So today they released the Resident Evil 8 Village trailer. So the rumors were true. We're following Ethan again. So let's watch this trailer in slow-mo and dissect what's going on. Make some theories as well. I skipped kind of into it to some points where I feel that so let's take a look. So Ethan again. So the graphics do look a little better. They're still very similar, but they look a little better. So this, it's funny seeing him miss that shotgun at point blank, almost point blank range, right? He was like so close to him, yet he missed. So if Ethan was a threat, he would have died. So when I was watching Sony's conference today, this was the game, well, one of the games I was most excited for. Like, even before I even knew it was Resident Evil to capture my attention, I was thinking, oh, this game looks interesting. This is like a movie. Like, this is something that me being 30 would like to see. So it gives me this somewhat Resident Evil 4 vibe. It's like kind of European-esque looking. I mean, I'm not sure. But seeing this like village kind of gives me that feeling. So that was definitely a werewolf that ran by. So you're in such a tiny little place. Oh yeah, it pulls him right through the ceiling. And then it looks like he grabs you as well. So I'm not sure if that's like a part of the regular story or if that's like a transition. But one thing is for certain. Let me make sure it's still running. Yeah, it's still running. So yeah, so I wanted to do this more in real time, but having some technical issues while doing it, so had to make sure everything was running okay. So this time we got snow. We don't have snow too often in Resident Evil games. Last time I remember having snow was Code Veronica, maybe? No. We had it in 6, but but the setting is really nice. It's good to see this woman. So yeah, so we have the villages, and having these villages definitely gives it that 4 kind of vibe. So I'm wondering if this, and then there's this woman here, so I'm guessing she's a lead. So it gives it like a 4 kind of vibe, but then in a very refreshed way. So I'm wondering, is this a PS5 exclusive title? I mean, it looks better than 7 looks, so most likely it is a 5 exclusive title. It's kind of interesting that Capcom has been keeping this, but that blood, that's that Resident Evil 7 blood. So these scenes, are we witnessing this through Ethan's eyes, or now these characters? Now I'm very interested in these characters. Hopefully they're like some scary boss characters that you gotta deal with like in a 7. Oh, he got the hammer. don't even know who that is. Now that I think about it, what, those guys ninjas? Did she? What did she just do? Did she just eat a hand? Or did she kiss a hand? It's interesting. They probably didn't need to slap the slap the Resident Evil logo on it. I would have been interested in it either way. Like, in general, this just seems like an interesting story. If it was a movie, it seems like it'll be an interesting movie. So then that's when we see it says the village. So I kind of want to go back into this trailer just a little bit again, as we kind of review some of the things they've thrown at us a little quickly. So after the dark pause, and here. So of course my favorite part of the trailer is when that guy gets like yanked through the roof, and then I like that there was those women in those like dresses, and they look like some sinister dark coat, and then they look genuinely creepy. So I just want to take one more look at this. So I'm not even sure what happened to Mia. I see that there's a new female lead in this story. Okay, so then that makes me kind of also wonder, so is there, I mean, of course there got to be different enemy types, but Resident Evil 7 only had like 3 enemy types and then a few bosses. Well, at least during the regular campaign, so it was a little barren as far as enemy type. I wish there was more variety. But I still enjoyed 7 for what it was. If I take it as its own game, I still enjoyed it. The only Resident Evils that I really didn't enjoy was like 6. I mean, I enjoyed the Mercenaries mode, but campaign I thought was just awful. Just full of like these horrid scenarios. So I'm seeing that they have cutscenes assigned, but Resident Evil 7 took place like just completely through Ethan's eyes. So if you weren't seeing it from Ethan's eyes or Mia's eyes, then you weren't seeing it. But this time, it looks like they're showing events. I'm not sure if you're still seeing this through Ethan's eyes. I'm not sure if Ethan is around during all these moments. I kind of doubt it. I think that the game is just using more cutscenes in general. But it's interesting that they conjured this. They conjured this while they were like working on the remake to 2 and then the remake to 3. I know that they got different teams, but like these characters right here. Let me just go back to them a little bit. Obviously, the chick in the white dress is the leader, but these characters right here, I am definitely interested in whatever kind of sinister things they have for you. Like, I know, I hope it's not too simple, like they all just turn into werewolves. That'll be kind of boring. So, but whatever that they have, and whatever, however they're gonna conjure it up. But I'm hoping that they really do something interesting, and that these be just some of many memorable moments for us to sink our teeth into. So let's look at this area a little bit. So this has to be late into the game, but we got that like really nice looking chandelier in the center. Got the candles, those really steep steps. This place looks genuinely creepy. Especially if somebody was stalking me around here. This place looks pretty creepy, all on its own. So him, he's just... And look at the guy with the hammer. Oh man, his is giving me those Resident Evil 5 vibes. The, you know, like the 4 or 5 vibes with it. But man, I'm excited about this. So it looks like they got better with the camera angles, the lighting. My thoughts on Resident Evil 7 was I felt that if they were going to continue with that formula, then improve it. I do love the fact that they put 2 and 3 in the middle of them releasing these, so they kind of gave us a little bit of a break from the first person, and then they went right back to it. And I think Capcom could continue this first person series. Like I said, they don't have to call it Resident Evil. Excuse me, this sound of plane passing by. So they don't have to call it Resident Evils, but I know that they do it to get it to sell, but they really don't. So let's watch a little bit more of this trailer. So this guy, I mean, I'm guessing he got some importance. He really looks like the guy from Final Fantasy 15. You know, that guy that got like the kind of hat is that, but you know, and then the slightly here longer here. So let's look at that. What is happening here? Did she just eat your hand? I'm looking at it. Actually, let me brighten my. I gotta brighten my screen a little bit. It looks like she. It looks like she took off your hand. Either she ate your hand, or she took it off and kissed it. But whatever the case is, it looks gross, and I'm thinking she ate your hand. I mean, his hand did get stitched back on. Now we have to go to the part of the trailer where they add the little tie-in. You know, it's pretty cool that they did that. You know, like they did with the last one. So where is it? Where is it? I got the trailer playing a little slower because I really want to dissect this. So we got Mr. Redfield. Mr. Redfield looking a little more elderly. Let's look at him. But he looks more like his 5-6 version than like his 7 version. The 7 version didn't look like this at all. So I guess this is the way of saying, hey, see, it is in the Resident Evil universe. See. But honestly, I feel like these could just be their own things. I feel that Resident Evil 7 didn't really tie into it like that. So this person, so I'm guessing he's gunning them down so that before they could transform, or I don't know, but I'm sure he has his reasons for why he just capped that person that looked already half dead. Anyways, so 2021, so we are going to be getting that sometime next year. Probably, most likely, it's going to be early next year. So just kind of look around a little bit. So just trying to make sure that, okay. But yeah, the graphics are definitely improved. So yeah, so I will be dissecting this some more. Don't want to take up too much of you guys' time, but I will be dissecting this some more. I will be looking more into this. So he's like covering your mouth, like shh. Like I love it. I mean, I know it's cliche, but I like moments like that. They're like so tense. Like he's like covering your mouth. He's like looking around. He's like, what is going on? He's like, where is it? And you're just thinking like, what's going on? Should I be freaked out? Should I be worried? You know, is it, you know, like, what is it? Is it a critter? Is it a critter running around the house? but you see very soon that it's something way worse than that. Yeah, that looks excellent. Alright, so we will leave it at there. So thank you guys for checking out this in-depth look at the Resident Evil 8 Village trailer. So I just want to theorize a little bit. So if you enjoy my content, then please make sure you subscribe to my channel. Give me a like, give me a thumbs up. If you would like to support me, thank you very much. I will see you guys on the next.